3, this is Bluebird. Do you read? Over.
This is Rhino 3, reading you loud and clear, Bluebird. Over.
Rhino 3, change of plans. Jack Frost is heading for the Kapachi Kindergarten. ETA 3 hours. Provide support for a helo. Over.
Wilco, Bluebird, we're moving out. ETA 2 hours. Over and out.
Jack Frost? That's an old nickname me and Boris gave Professor Semenov when we were still students. Could it be? He brought me here to Pripyat years ago. Helped me get Tatiana a position too. And now he works for NAR? He must have his reasons, and he's always been a brilliant scientist. He's still my best shot at finding Tatiana. I need to see him.
Your old mentor, huh? Try and find him if you think it's important. Just be extra careful.
I'm always careful, Olivier.
You'll most likely have an escort. Try to sneak past. Don't go Rambo on them. Let's do this.
Georgy Semenov, a good old Jack Frost. You must wonder what happened to him all those years ago. Why would he work with the NAR, my love? Surely he must have a good explanation. He was always kind to us.
Guys, we've got a situation here. We have to find him, quickly! Someone help over here! Fuck! What are you doing here, pal? Fuck, Alyosha! He's dead! Roll for backup! Get back! He's holed up over there! We need to lure him out! He can't be far. We need to locate this asshole. Light his ass up!
You. I'm surprised to see you here. You are.
It's Igor. You remember me, Professor Semenov, don't you? It's been a long time. I thought you would have retired by now. But I guess there's no rest for a man of science like you and me.
Igor, it's so good to see you. But what are you doing here? It's not safe.
What are you doing here, Professor? Are you really working for NAR? Do you know what they're doing in the zone? How they treat the summer shells?
Please, Igor, slow down. My concern is science, as it always has been. The politics and administrative piffle, I leave to others.
Then what are you doing here exactly?
You don't need to worry about me. I haven't turned into Dr. Mengele. I study the local, fauna. They're very peculiar, very dangerous. You must have run into them at some point. There are reports dating back from before the Chernobyl catastrophe. It's very important that we gather every bit of available information.
Let the man catch his breath. Otherwise he may become suspicious. He was probably forced to work for NAR. That's my guess.
The shadows, yes. They seem to have some connection to Chernobylite.
So you know about Chernobylite? Did you get a chance to study it? Perhaps we could compare notes. And what about yourself, Igor? Why are you here? This is a restricted area, as you must know.
I haven't seen Tatiana in 30 years. I seem to have some blank spots in my memory. I can't remember what happened the night of the disaster. I need to find her. I need to find out what happened to us.
Reactor number 4. That was a real disaster. Some of our colleagues paid the ultimate price for this misguided experiment. That's what happens when politicians are placed in charge of scientists. And Tatiana, such a sweet girl, and your friend Boris. You three were inseparable. I called you my 3 musketeers, remember? Look, my security detail will be back soon to collect me. I don't want them to hurt you or start asking questions.
How can I get in touch?
I will find you. Now, go.
know, Igor, this isn't the shittiest, most run-down place I've ever bunked. But how about a radio or a...
You're right.
Sounds great. Damn, is this place ugly. Good job, Igor. It's not the Ritz-Carlton quite yet, but it'll do for now.
Hail and well met, old chap.
Hi, Mikhail. What's up?
Ever heard of Pamir?
Sounds familiar. Wasn't that a mobile nuclear power plant?
Chernobyl on wheels, yeah? How cool is that?
Doesn't sound very cool when you put it like that.
Imagine this, a convoy of 4 big-ass heavy trailers. One with a reactor, one with the gas turbine, one with the control room, and one for housing the staff. 5 years worth of fuel. If we had one of those here, we could power our base for as long as we need.
Right. I remember now. This monstrosity was developed by the Belarusian Academy of Sciences Institute of Nuclear Energy in the 80s. Another fantastic idea that came to nothing. And after the Chernobyl disaster, the people of the Soviet Union weren't so keen on gambling with their health, so they scrapped it.
I still think it was cool. Kinda like in Mad Max.
Mad what? Anyway, don't worry about our power supply. I can always build more generators.
Sure. But I'd still take Chernobyl on wheels over a dozen generators.
Mikhail, you've been around.
Perhaps a fuck gathering and
Perfect.
Listen up, Buttercup. There are many different skills you need to master to survive in the zone. Sneaking, spying, wheeling and dealing, stealing, eavesdropping, tour guiding.
Tour guiding?
Have you got a problem with that? Guiding clueless Westerners in search of cheap thrills is an honest and, more importantly, lucrative business. But stop interrupting. Where was I?
Surviving in the zone?
Ah, yes. Among the many skills a man needs in the field, one is particularly important for a noob like yourself. Would you like to guess what it is?
Wouldn't dream of it.
In that case, I'll tell you. It's the art of packing shit better so you can carry more shit around. You don't look impressed. I know it doesn't sound as exciting as jumping from helicopters or fighting 10 opponents using nothing but your flying feet of fury. That crap is the special purview of our favorite soldier boy, Olivier. But imagine you have to smuggle 3 crates of your best rotgut through an NAR checkpoint, and you only have space for 1 in your inventory. And why? Because you didn't pay attention when I was giving you some invaluable fucking lessons about packing. And now, you ruined somebody's wedding, their very special and important day, because there's not enough booze, and it's all your fucking fault!
I'm sorry?
But it's not too late to avert this catastrophe. Don't worry, the Pripyat 5 have got your back. I've got your back. Just watch me arrange chemicals, scrap metal, ammunition, and mask filters like a 3D puzzle. If you run into any problems, I will be your tour guide. Guide. Great! Looks like you're ready to save that wedding now.